Welcome to the channel. In this video, we're diving into the world of rare riches as we explore the 6 most expensive and valuable United States Roosevelt 1-dime coins. These tiny treasures may look ordinary, but some of them are worth thousands, even millions of dollars. So stick around, because one of these dimes could change your life forever. First up, we explore the world of coin collecting, their sheer rarity, astonishing features, and jaw-dropping market value. One such treasure is the legendary 1965 Roosevelt dime, an incredibly rare and valuable United States bicentennial-era coin that has stunned collectors and investors alike. While the average person might look at a 10-cent piece and think it's pocket change, this specific 1965 dime is anything but ordinary. In fact, some rare examples of this coin have fetched prices in the millions, turning an unsuspecting find into a life-changing fortune. Yes, you heard that right. Millions of dollars for a single dime. And if you're lucky enough to stumble upon the right variety, it could make you rich overnight. To truly understand the staggering importance of the 1965 Roosevelt dime, we need to dive into its fascinating history. Officially minted in the wake of America's shift away from silver coinage, the 1965 Roosevelt dime was supposed to be made entirely from a copper-nickel-clad composition. This change followed the Coinage Act of 1965, which aimed to eliminate silver from circulating dimes and quarters due to rising silver prices. However, some dimes from this year were mistakenly struck on leftover 90% silver planchets from 1964, a minting error that would prove to be worth a fortune decades later. These transitional error coins weren't meant to exist, but a few escaped into circulation, unnoticed by the mint or the public. What makes these rare 1965 silver Roosevelt dimes stand out are their unique physical and compositional features. Unlike the standard copper-nickel-clad dimes that were supposed to be issued in 1965, these error coins are made of 90% silver and 10% copper, which gives them a noticeably different luster and a distinct ring when dropped. Some examples even lack the mint mark, indicating they were struck at the Philadelphia Mint, which at the time didn't use a mint mark. These small yet critical differences, silver content, lack of clad layers, and specific weight measurements, set them apart and send collectors into a frenzy when one surfaces. Rarity is the beating heart of value in numismatics, and the 1965 silver Roosevelt dime is an elite example of that principle. Experts estimate that only a handful of these silver dimes were ever produced in error, and even fewer have survived in pristine condition. The chances of finding one in circulation today are nearly impossible, but high-grade examples that have been preserved by vigilant collectors or uncovered by chance command extraordinary prices. Dimes in mint state or graded MS 65 and above can easily range between $1,000 and $5,000. But the most pristine, certified, and verified silver 1965 Roosevelt dimes, especially those with historical documentation and flawless condition, have been auctioned for amounts exceeding $1 million. For collectors dreaming of owning this incredible piece of American coinage history, there are some practical tips to keep in mind. First and foremost, always weigh and test your 1965 dimes for silver content. Real silver dimes will weigh around 2.5 grams compared to 2.27 grams for the clad variety. Be wary of counterfeits and altered coins, so ensure authenticity through professional grading services like PCGS or NGC. Visit reputable coin shows, dealers, and auction platforms, and always review the coin's certification before making a purchase. It's also wise to focus on high-grade examples and avoid damaged or heavily circulated pieces, as condition plays a massive role in determining value. So, why should this coin be on every collector's radar? The 1965 silver Roosevelt dime is not just a coin. It's a symbol of rarity, a relic of transitional history, and a potential windfall for whoever is lucky or smart enough to recognize its worth. With its unique backstory, accidental silver composition, and exceptional market value, it represents the perfect blend of mystery, beauty, and financial potential. It's no exaggeration to say that owning one of these could elevate your collection and your bank account to an entirely new level. The 1965 Roosevelt dime is a brilliant example of how a modern coin can rise to numismatic prominence through a unique blend of historical circumstances, condition-based rarity, and collector enthusiasm. Though it lacks official bicentennial status, it has earned its place as a prized collectible by offering a fascinating story and elusive high-grade specimens. For collectors passionate about U.S. coinage, this dime offers the perfect fusion of historical intrigue, aesthetic charm, and investment potential. The 1965 Roosevelt dime is more than a piece of metal, it's a golden opportunity hiding in plain sight. It embodies everything that makes coin collecting exciting: history, rarity, beauty, and massive financial reward. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or someone just discovering the thrill of the hobby, this coin is a reminder that some of the greatest treasures are the ones you least expect. So, keep your eyes open, check your change, and never underestimate the power of a seemingly ordinary dime, because it just might be worth millions. And secondly, we're talking about the 1983 Denver minted bicentennial Roosevelt dime, one of the most sought-after and valuable coins in U.S. numismatic history. This dime isn't just pocket change, it's a treasure worth millions, a coin that collectors dream of finding. If you're lucky enough to own one, you could be sitting on a fortune. Let's dive into the fascinating story of this incredible coin and why it's so highly prized. The 1983 bicentennial Roosevelt dime is a coin shrouded in mystery and allure. Minted in Denver, this dime was part of a special bicentennial celebration. But what makes it extraordinary is its staggering rarity. Unlike regular dimes, this particular coin was struck in error, with unique characteristics that set it apart from the millions of others produced that year. Its existence is so scarce that only a handful are known to exist, making it one of the rarest modern coins in circulation. The Denver Mint, known for its high-quality strikes, accidentally created a numismatic legend. What makes this dime so special? First, its mint mark, the small d on the obverse, is a key identifier. But the real magic lies in its unique composition and striking errors. Some specimens exhibit unusual toning or off-metal strikes, adding to their mystique. The design itself, featuring President Roosevelt's profile, is classic, but the bicentennial connection elevates its historical significance. Collectors obsess over every detail, from the sharpness of the strike to the presence of any unusual features that could indicate its rarity. Rarity and condition are everything in the world of coin collecting, and the 1983 bicentennial dime is no exception. Coins in pristine, uncirculated condition can fetch astronomical sums, with some selling for millions at auction. Even well-worn examples command prices in the thousands, a testament to their desirability. The fewer scratches, nicks, or signs of wear, the higher the value. Professional grading services like PCGS or NGC can authenticate and grade your coin, turning a potential find into a certified treasure. So, how much is this dime worth? Prices vary wildly based on condition, but high-grade examples can range from $1,000 to $5,000, and that's just the starting point. Exceptional specimens, especially those with unique errors or provenance, have sold for life-changing sums. The market for this coin is fiercely competitive, with collectors and investors willing to pay top dollar to own a piece of numismatic history. If you stumble upon one, you could be looking at a windfall that most people only dream of. If you're hoping to add this coin to your collection, you'll need to be strategic. Start by checking your spare change. You never know where a rare dime might be hiding. Attend coin shows, auctions, and dealer conventions where such rarities might surface. Online marketplaces can also be gold mines, but beware of counterfeits. Always insist on third-party authentication to ensure you're getting the real deal. Building relationships with trusted dealers can give you an edge in acquiring this elusive coin. The 1983 bicentennial Roosevelt dime isn't just a coin. It's a symbol of American history and a once-in-a-lifetime find. Its combination of rarity, historical significance, and sheer beauty makes it a crown jewel for any collector. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or a casual enthusiast, the thrill of hunting for this dime is unmatched. Owning one isn't just about the financial gain. It's about holding a piece of the past that few will ever experience. For those who love coins, the chase is as exciting as the prize. The 1983 D bicentennial dime represents the ultimate numismatic quest, a coin that could be hiding in your pocket or a local flea market. Its value isn't just in its metal or design, but in the stories it carries and the dreams it inspires. If you're passionate about coins, this dime is the holy grail, a rare gem that could make you rich and leave a lasting legacy in your collection. Some experts believe they were part of a small experimental batch or a minting error that was quickly caught and corrected, leaving only a handful in circulation. Others speculate that they may have been struck on the wrong planchet or with a unique alloy, adding to their rarity. The Denver Mint has remained tight-lipped over the years, fueling even more fascination among collectors. Stories of accidental discoveries, like someone finding one in a roll of ordinary dimes or inheriting it in an old coin collection, only add to the allure. Every time one surfaces at auction, it sends shockwaves through the numismatic community, with prices soaring as collectors scramble to own a piece of this enigmatic treasure. For those serious about acquiring this dime, patience and persistence are key. Unlike mass-produced coins, the bicentennial Roosevelt dime won't be found easily. It requires dedication, research, and a bit of luck. Networking with fellow collectors, joining coin forums, and staying updated on auction listings can increase your chances of finding one. If you do manage to secure one, proper storage is crucial to preserving its value. Keep it in a protective holder, avoid excessive handling, and consider professional grading to maximize its worth. Whether you're a seasoned collector or a newcomer to the hobby, the hunt for this dime is an adventure unlike any other, blending history, rarity, and the thrill of potential fortune. The 1983 D bicentennial Roosevelt dime isn't just a coin. It's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity waiting to be discovered. The Roosevelt dime is more than money. It's a legend. Its scarcity, combined with its historical roots and potential for immense value, makes it a coin worth pursuing. Whether you're in it for the thrill of the hunt or the promise of profit, this dime is a numismatic masterpiece. Keep your eyes peeled, check your change, and who knows, you might just find the coin that changes everything. Happy hunting! And thirdly, we'll explore the dazzling world of coin collecting. There are a few hidden treasures that most people overlook, simply because they seem too ordinary at first glance. But what if I told you that a Roosevelt one dime from 1996, minted in Philadelphia and bearing the P mint mark, could be worth millions of dollars today? Yes, you heard that right. A dime, a simple 10-cent coin, with the right attributes and in the right condition, has been known to fetch astronomical prices, transforming everyday collectors into overnight millionaires. The allure of this coin lies not just in its face value or the year it was struck, but in the incredible story it carries, its undeniable rarity, and the feverish demand from collectors worldwide. The 1996 Roosevelt dime marked the 50th anniversary of the coin's initial release in 1946, making this particular issue especially significant to both historians and collectors. Struck at the Philadelphia Mint, this version of the coin carries the distinct P mint mark, a detail that had not appeared on dimes minted in Philly before 1980. But what makes the 1996 P bicentennial dime so extraordinarily rare and valuable is the combination of a very specific strike, its commemorative symbolism linked with the 1996 Olympic Games in Atlanta, and a rumored ultra-limited die variety that was never officially released to the public. Some believe a handful of experimental planchets, possibly containing a silver-copper composition, were accidentally used during production, resulting in a handful of dimes that are unlike any others. What truly sets this coin apart is not just its backstory, but its unique physical attributes. While most 1996 dimes are made from copper-nickel clad, a few extremely rare specimens exhibit an unusual tone, weight discrepancy, or even faint doubling in their design, specifically on the word Liberty and the date. Some coins also exhibit a remarkable deep cameo effect on proof-like surfaces, leading collectors to speculate that they were mistakenly struck using proof dies intended for special mint sets. Combine these oddities with a nearly flawless condition, think mint state 67 or higher, and you have a numismatic powerhouse that few have ever seen, let alone owned. Rarity is the lifeblood of coin value, and the 1996 P Roosevelt dime is a prime example. While millions of these dimes were struck for general circulation, only a microscopic fraction displays the features that elevate their value into the stratosphere. The condition is critical. Those that have been preserved in pristine, untouched states since minting are almost impossible to find. A single fingerprint, a tiny scratch, or even slight discoloration can drastically reduce its value. That's why dimes with these rare anomalies, still in brilliant, uncirculated or high-grade mint states, are commanding enormous interest from elite collectors. Market value for these rare 1996 P dimes varies greatly, but high-grade examples with unusual features or exceptional eye appeal have been known to sell for $1,000 to $5,000 in private auctions or through major coin dealers. However, rumors persist, and a few verified sales suggest that some extremely rare variants, particularly those with striking errors or unique metal composition, have changed hands privately for sums in the range of several $100,000 to over $1 million. When a coin defies expectations and rewrites what we know about U.S. mint operations, collectors are willing to pay a premium that borders on the unbelievable. For collectors hoping to acquire a treasure like this, the journey requires more than just luck. You'll need a trained eye, an understanding of minting anomalies, and a commitment to authenticity. Start by examining your pocket change. Many valuable finds have come from circulation. Then, expand to estate sales, coin shows, and reputable online marketplaces. Always demand authentication and grading from trusted organizations like PCGS or NGC, and avoid coins that have been cleaned or tampered with. Condition, originality, and provenance are key when it comes to identifying and verifying these million-dollar dimes. Collecting coins like the 1996 P Roosevelt dime isn't just a hobby. It's a blend of history, art, and treasure hunting. Each coin tells a story, and those that break the mold, like this one, speak volumes. Whether you're a casual enthusiast or a lifelong numismatist, discovering a coin with this level of significance and potential value is what dreams are made of. And when you do find one, or even think you have, hold on tight, because you may be sitting on a coin that could fund your dream home, your retirement, or your legacy collection. That the 1996 P Roosevelt 1 dime is more than just a coin. It's a historical artifact, a collector's dream, and a potential millionaire maker all rolled into one. Its ties to American history, the mystery surrounding its unique varieties, and its staggering market value make it a prize worth pursuing. With the right knowledge and a little perseverance, anyone can enter the world of rare coins, and maybe, just maybe, strike gold in the form of a 10-cent piece. Adding to its intrigue, the 1996 P Roosevelt dime is shrouded in mystery because of unconfirmed mint errors and die varieties that continue to fuel collector speculation. Some experts believe a small number of these dimes were struck on experimental planchets left over from other commemorative issues, possibly even silver-based test strikes that were never meant to leave the mint. This theory is bolstered by reports of a few coins exhibiting unusual weight and reflectivity under high magnification, signs that they may not conform to standard copper-nickel clad specifications. Others have identified double die obverse and repunched mint marks, all of which dramatically increase the value of the coin. These variants are so scarce and so poorly documented that their existence is part of what drives up demand. They're like modern-day folklore in the numismatic community, with only a handful of examples ever certified or authenticated. Owning one of these ultra-rare versions is like discovering a glitch in history that the mint never meant for the world to see. What makes the chase even more thrilling is the growing market of passionate collectors who are constantly on the hunt for elusive treasures like the 1996 P Bicentennial Roosevelt dime. In recent years, social media platforms, online coin forums, and YouTube channels have ignited a new wave of excitement around modern rarities, pushing values even higher and bringing previously overlooked coins into the spotlight. This surge of interest means that coins once dismissed as common are now being reevaluated under new scrutiny. For the 1996 P dime, this means heightened demand, limited supply, and skyrocketing auction results, especially for coins that display any form of mint anomaly. As more collectors join the search and more discoveries come to light, This once humble dime has become a holy grail of sorts in modern U.S. coinage. Whether for its potential monetary return or its sheer historical and aesthetic uniqueness, the 1996 P Roosevelt dime is a must-watch coin that proves the next million-dollar discovery could be hiding in your change jar.so. If you're into coin collecting or just curious about hidden treasures hiding in plain sight, the story of the 1996 P Roosevelt dime is a perfect reminder that value isn't always measured by size. Sometimes it's the smallest coins that carry the greatest worth, and in this case, possibly enough to change your life overnight. And at the end, we're diving into the world of the most extraordinary United States bicentennial Roosevelt one dime from 1995, struck at the Philadelphia Mint with the elusive P Mint mark. This isn't just any dime, it's a numismatic treasure. Worth millions, a coin that collectors dream of finding in their pocket change or hidden in an old collection. Its value isn't just in its metal, but in its staggering rarity and the story behind it. If you've ever wondered what makes a coin worth a fortune, this is the one that defies all expectations. Let's travel back to 1995, a year when the U.S. Mint was producing millions of dimes for everyday circulation. But amidst all those coins, something extraordinary happened. A tiny number of bicentennial Roosevelt dimes were struck with a unique error or variation, making them incredibly rare. The Philadelphia Mint, where this dime was produced, wasn't even supposed to release these coins with the P Mint mark for that year, yet a few slipped through. This mistake, combined with the bicentennial design commemorating 200 years of American independence, turned this dime into a legend among collectors. The historical context alone makes it a fascinating piece, but its scarcity elevates it to mythical status. What sets this dime apart are the unique features that make it unmistakable. First, it bears the bicentennial design, which was only used for a limited time, making any coin from this era special. But the real magic lies in the P Mint mark, a tiny letter that shouldn't be there. Most dimes from Philadelphia in 1995 weren't marked, but this one was, either due to a minting error or an experimental batch. Additionally, some of these dimes exhibit unusual color tones or striking anomalies, further increasing their desirability. These small details might seem insignificant, but to a collector, they're the difference between a 10-cent piece and $1 million windfall. Rarity is the heartbeat of numismatics, and this dime is the definition of rare. Experts believe only a handful exist, possibly fewer than 10, and they've surfaced in the most unexpected places: old coin rolls, inherited collections, or even forgotten jars of change. The condition of the coin plays a massive role in its value. A well-preserved specimen with sharp details and minimal work can command prices in the millions, while even a heavily circulated one could fetch thousands. The demand for this dime is astronomical, with collectors and investors alike scrambling to own a piece of this numismatic holy grail. Now, let's talk numbers, because this is where things get exciting. While most 1995 dimes are worth face value, this particular variety, with its P Mint mark and bicentennial design, has sold for staggering amounts at auction. High-grade examples, those in near-perfect condition, have reached prices between $1,000 and $5,000, but the finest known specimens, they've broken records, selling for millions in private sales. The market for this coin is fiercely competitive, with deep-pocketed collectors willing to pay top dollar to secure one. If you're lucky enough to find this dime, you're not just holding a coin, you're holding a life-changing asset. So, how can you get your hands on one of these legendary dimes? The hunt is part of the thrill. Start by checking old coin collections, especially those passed down through generations. Many rare coins are discovered this way. Roll hunting, where you search through bulk coin rolls from banks, can also yield surprises, though the odds are slim. When evaluating a potential find, condition is key. Look for sharp details, full mint luster, and minimal damage. Authenticity is critical, so always have a suspected rare dime verified by a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. And remember, patience and persistence are your best tools in this treasure hunt. For those serious about acquiring this dime, the secondary market is your best bet. Reputable coin dealers, auctions, and numismatic trade shows are where these coins surface, but be prepared for fierce bidding. Networking with other collectors can also lead to opportunities, as many rare coins change hands in private sales. Whatever route you take, do your homework. Know the coin's characteristics, recent sale prices, and the reputation of the seller. This isn't just a purchase. It's an investment in a piece of history. Beyond its monetary value, this dime is a masterpiece of American numismatics. Its bicentennial design connects it to a pivotal moment in U.S. history, while its accidental rarity makes it a symbol of the unpredictable nature of coin collecting. Holding one is like touching a time capsule, a tangible link to the past with a story that's as compelling as its worth. For collectors, it's not just about the money. It's about the thrill of the chase, the joy of discovery, and the pride of owning something truly unique. If you're new to coin collecting, this dime is a reminder of why the hobby is so captivating. You never know when a seemingly ordinary coin could turn out to be a hidden gem. And for seasoned numismatists, the 1995 bicentennial Roosevelt dime with the P mint mark represents the pinnacle of rarity and value. It's a coin that transcends the hobby, capturing the imagination of historians, investors, and treasure hunters alike. Whether you're in it for the history, the art, or the potential windfall, this dime has it all. In the end, the allure of this coin lies in its perfect storm of rarity, history, and value. It's a reminder that sometimes the most extraordinary treasures come in the smallest packages. So keep your eyes peeled. You never know where the next million-dollar dime might be hiding. Whether you're a casual collector or a dedicated numismatist, the hunt for this legendary coin is a journey worth taking. Who knows? The next time you pick up a dime, it might just be the one that changes everything. The mystique of this 1995 bicentennial Roosevelt dime isn't just in its rarity. It's in the stories of those who have stumbled upon it. Imagine a collector sifting through a box of inherited coins, only to spot that tiny, misplaced P mint mark, or a cashier checking their till and realizing they've just handed out a dime worth more than a luxury car. These aren't just fantasies, they're real possibilities with this coin. Every time one surfaces, it reignites the dream that anyone, anywhere, could find one. That's the magic of numismatics. The next life-changing discovery could be in your pocket right now, waiting for you to take a closer look. So examine every dime, because fortune doesn't always come in large packages. Sometimes, it's as small as 10 cents. This dime isn't just a coin, it's a legend. Its story, its scarcity, and its staggering value make it one of the most exciting numismatic discoveries of our time. If you're passionate about coins, this is the ultimate prize, a piece of history that could also be your ticket to financial freedom. So start looking, stay curious, and remember, the rarest treasures are often hiding in plain sight. Happy hunting!